NaLyssa, we're doing the story on Lexi. We all spent some time together in Athletes Unlimited, which I covered last year when it was here. And I actually did a story on Lexi last year during the regular season. Just what you saw her bring from there, again, Defensive Player of the Year, and through the first quarter poll of this season here in the WNBA, and how her confidence has sort of grown after last year, and what she brings to the team.
Yeah, Lacey's going to play her hardest every single possession. I feel like that's somebody that you never have to ask to play hard. And when you have players like that, you know they'll get out there every single day and just play hard. So I think with Lexi, it's just natural for her just to go out there every single night and do that.
Aliyah, for you, I mean, just coming in, you've obviously had a prominent role as a rookie, but she went through her rookie season. Is there anything that, I mean, and you have your presence in the paint, I get it, but Lexi, as far as a dominant defensive player, what sort of things have you picked up from her, or have you talked about or learned?
Yeah, just her ability to stay engaged. I mean, Lexi guards teams' best players a lot of the times, and so she's just always engaged. No matter what happens, she never takes possession off, just like Liz said, and so that kind of just amps you up. You know, you see Lexi going, getting a steal, getting deflection, you're like, okay, I got to do the same. Of course.
Anybody on Zoom, anything for Aliyah and NaLyssa?
Tony East got his hand.
Tony's got there you go.
Yeah, NaLyssa, 16 shots for you inside the arc tonight. How much, especially since where you talked about that center game working for you a little bit, have you kind of wanted to push the post game for yourself this season?
Yeah, I feel like anytime I get in a post, I feel like that's kind of my bread and butter. That's where I'm used to scoring the ball the most. So I feel like when I get it down low, I have a higher percentage of scoring the ball.
I think you went to that reverse lay 4 times tonight. Is that something you've been working on a little bit more?
I feel like it's effective, so if I see something working, I'm going to keep doing it.
Aliyah, does it mean any more to you going against Asia, just given the path you guys went on in your career?
Yeah, and just the fact that Asia is just a talented post player, one of the best, and so it really, you're able to see where you are against her, and so it's pretty nice.
When they went to that zone in late first, early second quarter, what did you guys see as the difficulties that you guys had breaking it down?
I think we've seen a zone before. I think it was just us having to remember to make sure that I wouldn't tell you our secrets, but we have a play that we do. It's just, I would show you, but I'm doing it under the table because we do play them again. So that's just on our side. We just have to clean that up.
You know, there was a sequence in the third quarter, and you sort of talked about it. It's almost like she heard what you told me pre-game. I think you ladies were down by 17. Lexi hits a 3. She goes down and disrupts Jackie, and she comes down and she finger rolls. But in a matter of moments, whether she offense, defense, she made a difference in a 7-point swing, and she's just capable of doing it.
Yeah, no, that's her effectiveness. I mean, she's just that active. She's active on the defensive end, which gets deflections, and causes steals. And then she's running the floor. She's getting layups because she's running the floor. She's just doing everything we're asking her to do, and that's going to help us in the long run. This was a great team. I mean, the Aces are a great team, but I appreciate Lexi's hustle and just her willingness to do whatever the team needs.
Tony, Chloe, anybody on Zoom?
Yeah, I got one. Christie, that late first, early second quarter, they went to a zone, and you guys kind of went a little rough for a little bit there. Aliyah was just saying you guys have stuff you go to, obviously, but what did you see that kind of slowed you guys down during that?
Yeah, I saw my 2 post players standing both on the baseline, and I need one of them at the free throw line. And, I mean, we corrected it and then hit a couple buckets, and they never went back to it. But it took us a couple times just to get into our spots that we needed to get to, attack the zone, shot fake the zone, dribble penetrate the zone, kick. If you just get the ball to the free throw line, you open up everything, and that's what we finally did.
You play a team like this Vegas team. Is it hard to kind of like contextualize that you played pretty well, but they're just such a crazy talented team that the score doesn't really reflect it necessarily?
Yeah, I mean, you don't get a do-over with them, and they are so talented that if you take one breath and you stop for 1 second, they're going to make you pay. We were standing and watching the ball. We kept getting back cut. We weren't in our 2-9 early, especially in the first quarter to start the game. They got some layups, which gave them confidence. You can't give them confidence. Not a team like that. I'm proud of my team's effort though. Like they never stopped. But we cannot give up those easy buckets to get them momentum.
In what ways does Christie Wallace being able to play on and off the ball kind of help you go to different looks when she's out there?
Yeah, Christie Wallace is tough. I mean, she's just tough as hell. She, in the Seattle game, she picked up the ball full court the entire time she was in. Tonight, she's picking up the ball full court. She's running the point in the second half for us. She's just tough. She does also whatever we ask her to do. She disrupts on the defensive end. And then she did a great job of facilitating, we were great in the post between NaLyssa and Aliyah tonight. I mean, we were just trying to go into them. They ended up with 26 and 18. I mean, that's tough.
Anybody else? Anybody on Zoom?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chloe.
You go up against Vegas again on Monday. Is there anything you can do really quickly to try and fix things that went wrong today?
Good Lord, yes. I mean, we lost by 13, but I think our breakdowns are things that we can watch tomorrow on video and clean up. That's the scary part. That's, our players, I just appreciate the fact that they are playing so hard. I mean, this Vegas team is, being beat by 25, 30 points, and we just, it's 13, but we can clean up those, and it can be a better game.
And Victoria came back today, played 18 minutes. How did you see her drive after coming back from injury?
Yeah, I thought she did a good job. She had that 3 taken away from her late with the offensive charge. But she's coming in, she's playing the 4, she's playing the 3. She's got both of those positions that she's having to learn. And, she was out a few days and needed a couple days to get back with her rhythm. I was hoping she could get some shots up tonight in the game. But she's also another one who's just ready to step up and do whatever we need her to do.
Yeah, and then finally, is there a timetable for Grace coming back? I know she's kind of been a boot, but I just want to know if there's any kind of timetable for her to return.
Yeah, she's going to get out on the court tomorrow. We're going to let her get out on the court and play a little bit and see how she feels, and we'll know more after her workout tomorrow.